You have no enemy. And this is not a Thorfinn code, but you have literally no enemy. Gup is like he's on the backboard. The ball is yours. There's nothing that's gonna happen. So I don't know why you're jumping for this. Just soft touch and able to follow it. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am also doing good. So yeah, I got your two replays. So we're actually looking at C3
Yeah.
GC1.
Yeah, it's a GC1 from like a month ago, and then a Champ 2 is where I'm at right now. It's like right on the brink, Champ 3.
Well, I have a question. Your GC1 game, was it the last season or was it the beginning of this season?
It's beginning of this season.
Yeah, that's quite odd because if you told me that you were GC1 like at the end of this season, like it would be like okay, well, fair enough. At the end of the season, everyone like goes, the high level players
Yeah.
go higher, and then the rank are like stable. But the fact that it's at the beginning of the season is quite surprising. But
So I think I know why. I think I mean I'm not playing great, and B, I've been queuing a lot with an old teammate who's like
oh, I see.
Diamond Champ. So yeah, I've lost a little bit, lost a
Okay,
few games.
I see how it is. Okay, first of all, do we start with like the GC1 game or the C2?
I would like to do GC1 so that when I get back eventually, I know how to climb even further, hopefully.
I see. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Holy shit! The timeline. Okay. So what is your username?
All right.
It's
It's Doif.
Doif. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, you can mute me on Discord, and we shall start.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I mean that timeline is so intimidating. All right, let's get started. So okay, the speed flip was not perfect, but let's say it's just the first kickoff. I like the fact that you're looking around, which is actually kind of cool. Not that bad of a save. You have to be careful. Nice beat. Good try, honestly. Oh, you're actually gonna score out of this. Yeah. I was gonna say maybe control it, but in fact you saw a possibility. To be fair, okay. To be fair, you have the fact that he almost saved it. So I think at higher levels that wouldn't have worked. I don't know if you would agree with me, but I feel like yeah. See, our scenario is not even in like he's not speeding, right? So I think at higher level you would have to control that ball and then be able to do something with it. But let's say it was a free goal. Was one of your the duo diamond that we're talking about in one of those games, or you just gave me like solo queue games? Um. Hmm. I mean, it was well played from him. To be fair, in these situations, you essentially have like two. You either would rush early, because the problem is that you have to defend this on your own. Your teammate is far, so if you let him do his things, you know, I feel like okay, good shot from him, but you see that you kind of like stayed behind, waiting for the shot to happen to then defend. And I feel like if you were trying to push more, maybe it would have still got in, but the chance of saving it would have been better. By the way, feel free to to use the chat to just like answer if I ask questions or just justify decisions. Um, nice. Wow. So your teammate made a bad touch. Okay. You have two options. The first one would be to go directly for the follow-up. If your teammate is in trouble, you can either let him be in trouble or try to save him. But you have to be careful to not overcommit to something dumb. Like, if sometimes when they make a mistake, you just have to play safe, right? The issue is that instead of going for this ball, which you would be able to either get a 50 with Arsenero, or a complete beat if Gub decides to actually go for it, the thing is, you decide to go here. And essentially, you're now in a bad spot to defend anything. You're not defending anything here. And like, we don't know if you don't know if you want to go for this or not. We're guessing that you won't be going for it because like you're letting your teammate do his thing. But that can be very dangerous because your teammate is already awkward. So by going here and waiting, you're also putting yourself in an awkward spot, which perpetuate the awkwardness of this game, of this play. Can you see now you're here? You're facing here, and you have to wait for this 50. And whatever happened here, you won't be able to follow up. Because now your teammate is going to try to do a 50. He's awkward. So let's say that the chance of him winning, getting something like very good is kind of So like if the 50 goes to the right, so it goes like here, well, this guy is ready for it, right? In fact, that's actually what happened. Well, okay. He made me lie. I don't know why he also left. But essentially, see how now you can move. But essentially, you're only able to move after they made a move, and it was also like more of a mistake than anything. In the end, they will be getting it, and now you are still awkward. Your teammate is pointless. Like, he won't be able to help you out. So, I mean, look at this. Again, your teammate is able to do things. But you realize how there was 3 challenges, 3 of them happened, and it's the teammate that did something with 0 boost, and in the end, you're not helping at all. So, like, 4th challenge, your teammate is doing it. I mean, you might as well not be in the game, and he will be fine, at least for that, right? So honestly, sometimes you have to look if your teammate is awkward and try to save him, because here you're basically wasting. You're essentially letting them play against your mate. And see, again, we're still gonna be in defense. So why does that happen? You're awkward because of the previous action. Your teammate is trying his best. We won't comment. He's doing a 50. This is what it gives. So now you won't be able to get this ball. You're not facing the play. Well, he doesn't have boost, but we don't know that. So now he's waiting. You know that you won't be able to go. So you do a fake, which honestly is not too bad. I don't mind the fake. The thing is, because you're starting from so far away, your fake is not going to be convincing. If we look at it from his perspective, so he doesn't have boost. He see you so far away. See, like he jumped even before you did anything. So it would have almost been better if you just like stayed behind to defend, because I mean your teammate is ready, so it's fine. But your fake is not even convincing because you're starting from so far away. So yeah, I think that really stems from oops, wrong guy, from you being awkward in the first place. And then look at this. So you did a fake. What's the point of the fake? make me signs if you are alive. I just want to know if you're you're here or not, whether it's in the chat or.
Oh yeah,
Okay, perfect.
I'm here. Sorry, the delay is weird.
No, but you can simply like you can just like answer on the chat if you want. It's up to you. Like just
Oh yes. Okay,
just to
good
make
call.
sure that you're following, you're alive, because. Okay, so here you're making a fake, but what is the point of the fake? The point of faking is for them to give you the ball. You agree with that? That makes sense, right? You don't know trying to get him to bang so teammate gets ball, yeah. But do you know if your teammate is actually gonna get it? I feel like here you're it's a bit dangerous to go for this, because essentially you're still out of the play. It's gonna work out in your favor, but I feel like that's a bit dangerous. Especially knowing that your teammate was doing like 5 challenges on his own before. So now you have possession, which is that's unfortunate. So here first touch is not good. You wanna keep control. Right now, information, the 2 guys are below, behind you. So you know that you have time. Actually, I like the fact that you like using your camera to check. So here you want to do like a softer touch, because well, yeah, you kind of lose the offensive here. You wanted to go for a demo here, right? Where's the other guy? He's far. Honestly, to me, you made a mistake by not fully committing to it. Because if you were able to get it, look at how beautiful that is, right? You get it, you kill him, your teammate gets it, and now you have a 2v1. Well, for like 3 seconds until the other guy spawns. But here, by going, you essentially, well, you have 2 layers of defense, but your teammate is, like, do you know if he's going to defend it? Maybe. Well, I mean, he's defending the front, you're defending the back, so it's not bad. But you have to defend. If I'm making you the choice between defending and and attacking, you should be choosing the choice to attack. Cause look at this. I'm worried about bringing that into my own net. Keep it on the demo. Yeah, I mean, if that happens, that's unlucky. But to me, since the ball is up, like see how Arsenio, I don't know if his name is Arsenio or Arsenio. Yeah, Arsenio. He doesn't have the control of the ball, so it's not like you're gonna hit it directly, right? Right? And worst case scenario, your teammate could defend. Like obviously, yeah, there is a chance that you could do that, but that's more of a you problem, right? Like if you went for a demo and it resulted into an own goal, I would say, oh, unfortunate, but you made the right decision. So I wouldn't mind if that scores, right? Right. Well, good try. I don't mind that. I feel. Are you looking here? No, okay. You see them, so that's good pass because you see that they won't be able to intercept it. So that's well played. Take this boost. Nice. Okay, that's good. Good try. You want to get back now? Good defense. See, I mean, look at it from his perspective. What's your teammate name? More support. See, that's to me, this is more dangerous than what he did. But all he had to do is a demo, and then he moved directly. Because essentially, between the car and well, there's a car, right? So if the moment you demo him, you just turn, you will be able to avoid the ball. So here your teammate played very well. Why are you on the wall? You did that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. No, that's well played. I'm guessing you went to the middle because you knew that the other guy was demoed, so he won't be there. So gut making that pass was not threatening. If that's the case, that's well played. Good try. All right, mistake one. Yeah, I had a ton of faith in teammates here. Yeah, I mean, that was fine because, well, you guys were essentially in a 2v1, defending in a 2v1. Here, the mistake that you did, I don't know if you can hear it. My game might be not loud enough, but it's fine. You do a double jump here. Which might seem like it's fine, right? Because you want to get fast to the ball. But if you had another flip here, you'd be able to block this way easier. Because essentially, by flipping, by double jumping on the wall, you're kind of limiting your trajectory. You know, you're doing like this. You think I can get out that quick enough with no double jump? Well, is your goal to... It depends on your goal. If your goal is to get the ball before him, then yeah, double jumping would be the best thing. If your goal is to block him, it's better to keep your flip because at this point, you will be able to change the trajectory in any way you want. Or any way you want. You know, that's a big way. And to rush him so he didn't get the quick flip reset. Well, it's not that much slower if you did one jump. Because look here. Right? If you, like, say, like, you might be a bit... you might be a bit lower, but... First of all, there is a word where you can, like, jump later. So you could have, like, kept driving and then jumped. Why do that? Well, you keep... It's actually interesting to do that, actually. It's actually interesting. So if you're here, you go here, and you jump here, you will fly like this, like you did. If you continue, and then you jump, you fly like this. With the second one, so like this one, versus this one, you actually can get momentum out of driving plus boosting here. Does that make sense? Simply by going up, you're getting like a vertical momentum. And then when you jump at some point here, well, you're still carrying that vertical momentum, right? And so you can instead focus on like the horizontal one. Like if I like this, right? You can focus on the x-axis. And if you have a flip, you'll be able to. I don't, like, again, good decision making to try to block him first, because if you waited, you'd be probably in big trouble. But I think your flip, it's a better call to have your flip, because you'll be able to do more, right? Plus, in fact, if we really look at it, yeah, look at this. Even if you wanted to get the ball, you still went above it. So, was that much altitude really needed? Maybe, but you know, it depends on your trajectory, right? And in your case, you know, even if he was able to get the flip reset, you'd still be a bit too high. So honestly, if you were slightly lower, flip, you're able to follow up. That's not gonna be a goal because your teammate is able to do it. Good recovery on your end. Good defense. Let's go back to your POV. Good positioning. kind of sad that you missed a pad, but honestly, well played. I don't know exactly why you jumped for the first thing. Well, you maybe thought you could get it, but it's good that you realized that it was not possible, and you stayed there to do a 50. That's really well played. Also, it's your teammate fault here. I don't know what he did, because this was a very good passing opportunity. So your positioning here was good. And now he wants to play safe. Yeah, he cannot roll there. It's fine. Not badly played. It might be a bit nitpicky, but there was maybe a word where if you moved a bit more your car, I mean, hey, GC1, so we might as well be nitpicky. To flip, to make the same. So there was a way where you could be able to hit it. So what is your goal? I kind of yeah, but essentially there was maybe a way for you. Well, two things. You could do as you did, trying to go to the right, or there was a way. Well, okay, two things. Once you bring it, it's in net. So yeah, that's the first option, directly in the net. I don't mind. It might actually work out since it's open. It's simply that when you do your flip, if you see, you would want to maybe like take a bit wider, slightly wider, so that you're able to then follow up directly. Your flip kind of like puts you here, which is a bit unfortunate. The other option would have been to send it here, and then be able to take the follow up. But I think looking for the opponent was good. It's simply that, well, in the case where it was not open, we'll see how. Now you have to turn. In fact, you made even like your recovery was not like on point, and you won't be able to follow it. Well, you will be able to follow it, but you kind of like doing like beep boom, like a zigzag. So you're able to still get there in time, which is kind of surprising. Alright, let's just watch this from your POV. So here I think. So here, in my opinion, you didn't do the proper type of challenge. So there's like three types of challenges you can do in Rocket League. There is the fake challenge, which is, well, we talked about it. It's when you do a challenge, but you don't actually do it. So that way they actually give you the ball. But then there is an offensive and defensive challenge. To drive challenge, maybe. You will see the difference between the two. So an offensive challenge is essentially when you hit the ball first. So you doing like, let's say the ball is here. You hit the ball first. Let me draw a ball. So when you hit the ball first, that's an offensive challenge, and your goal is to basically outspeed the enemy by moving the ball either for it to go like above or on the side. It's basically like to outspeed him. That's your goal, right? To a small touch so that you're able to move beside the enemy. The other type of challenge, it's a defensive challenge. It's when you let the enemy hit the ball first. So he hits it first. Oh, this is my eraser. And then you act as a block. Think of it as like kickoffs with like slow kickoffs. Fast versus slow kickoff. And it might sound a bit weird, but offensively, defensive challenges are better. Because you're able to keep the ball in their half. If you do the defensive challenge, the ball will still end up like he will try to get it, but like, I mean, first of all, look at his positioning. It's not like really great, but you will be able to keep the ball in like this section. But here you're doing the opposite, which you're hitting it in him. If there was maybe a word where you could have hit it like on the side to go here, but like he's defending, so it's not possible. And essentially, all he has to do is just be there. Like a 50 is one of the best way to defend, because like you just have you just have to be in front of the ball. The ball cannot go it cannot go past you, right? So all he has to do here is defend. So like he's acting as a wall. No, he's acting as a wall like with his challenge. So the ball is gonna go, like outside. It could also have went like here, but it will never go in his side because, well, he did a defensive challenge. And do you understand that doing a defensive challenge might actually give you more opportunities in offense? The naming might sounds weird, but if you did a defensive challenge here, well, the ball will still, it wouldn't go past you, basically. The thing with driving challenge, so like the thing that you mentioned earlier, it's not that great. Essentially, and this is something that I will, as a general rule, if you're doing a challenge, at least jump. You don't have to flip into it. You can like just jump and then use your flip after, or just like to do a wave dash, whatever it is. But you always want to jump, because what is gonna happen is that you're coming here, the ball is here, challenge is gonna happen. Well, it's just gonna go up. So that, unless that's your goal, if you're doing like a 200 IQ play where you wanna like pop the ball up, but yeah. So here you're here to support your teammate. Very good pass, very good play. Well played. Is that do you know him? Is that like a duo? No, it's not. Okay. So how did you know he was gonna do that? Because I would have expected that you went take this pad and then try to challenge. Went as like a second, chasing basically. But here I don't know if that was a guess. If he told you in the chat, well played. If it's a guess. The way when I cheat. Oh. I don't like guessing. Because what if it went the other side? Like, you're gonna get a goal out of it, which is well played. But, what's the chance of that happening? Well played, actually. I don't like guessing. There's like a 1/3 chance that happened. Either he frees it, either it goes right or left. If they freeze it, it's over for you. I mean, you might maybe be able to like get something for your corner, maybe. I mean, I don't mind strat kickoffs and etc. But so here, that's good, right? Because you're still able to get it first. Very good usage of the empty jump. Very good. To get a bit lower. I started to get rid of that strategy out in the last month, actually. Yeah. The thing is, kickoff strategy are good if you can communicate, right? Because you can then get info, and they work at high level because, well, people are good with their kickoffs, like they know what they're doing. Sometimes you're a bit late, and that can like change the the outcome. So I think here the issue was simply your first touch, because you won't be able to get much out of it because you're basically not properly lined up. But mechanic issue, ooh la 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 la. Very risky. I mean, actually, you're gonna get scored on. So think of it this way. Your teammate. Your teammate see you do something, which is not very great. I mean, there is a word where it could have worked. But to me, this is too risky. It could have worked, but No. It's too risky. Your teammate should not have went for the ball, first of all. He should recognize when you make a bad pass. But at the same time, the thing that is hard with pass is if you make a pass, you want to take it because like, oh look, he made a pass. But sometimes it's like, yeah, kind of have community to play, yeah. It happens, but no. All I'm gonna say is maybe like take a bit more awareness before trying to do something like this. Well played. It's just kind of an unfortunate turn. So, okay. Two things. Right now, this is free. So, you can... So, like, you know that the enemy are, like, you know, on the left. So, I'm not sure about the flip. So, there is two things. And you will tell me which one you think is better. There's no bad answer. Here, you do a side flip. A side flip will correct your momentum, so you would actually, the ball will go close to the same direction with a bit less speed. So the ball might be here at the end, and you would be, well, you will flip into this. You would have side momentum, so then you will be able to follow up like this. You might have to manage a bit your momentum, but if you have boost, you will be able to quickly accelerate, and then you will be facing the ball toward their goal, so it might be easy. The other option is to simply not flip. If I look at this, you see, you already had the momentum to go there. So there is a word where if you simply didn't flip, maybe like higher level, but you'd have been able to like correct your first touch. So like I don't know, instead of hitting it like this, essentially having okay, show this. Essentially having like this corner, I don't know, like more up and maybe your car like more to the left. Or more facing to the right actually. But you know, the left side more up so that you're able to touch it. Instead of touching it like here, you're able to like to touch it maybe like here. I don't know if that's completely clear. But all I want to say is you realize that the front flip was not good. It just gave you like it's unfortunate. Because then you land, and this is the thing. The ball is gonna bounce like this. You land like this. If you already had the momentum forward, you'd be able to, to go directly. Which, see now you like kind of like following the ball because you put too much power into it, and that's actually it. Like I talked about flips, but that's actually it. And that you have to slow down to be able to get it. Well, you'll be able to beat him, I think. To be honest, I flipped because I thought I got the goal posted. I was trying to slam into net. I do like the no flip play. Yes, okay. So in the end, it's gonna almost work out in your favor. But you feel like how you are getting like dragged away from like with the ball because you put too much power in the ball, then you have to follow that, and it's like kind of hard. So I'm supposing you're dropping because you heard him. Which I don't mind. So, big brain play here. You have a dash. Use the wave dash to then follow the ball. I know it's a bit hard to think about. But imagine. Because here you would be able to get control faster, which is what you want, because here you land, then you're trying to get control, and that's enough for him to, well, I mean, first of all, you missed your control, but that would be enough for him to actually challenge you. Thankfully, your teammate is there. I just want to see something. I just wanted to see the recovery, but I think you flipped at the same time, so that gave you like a bad recovery. A couple pads. So I think it's in a way you're not like you kind of like driving for the sake of driving, but at the same time I feel like you're trying to put your distance into the play to take some pads, which I don't mind. I think this is where I mind. There is a challenge that's gonna happen here, somewhere around here, right? And yes, you want the pad, but I feel like that taking this one would be better. Why? Because if it goes badly, then you can still recover. It's better just like being central. If you take this one, you have the option to get back. If you want to, you can also extend to get this one. If the ball is here, you can still like get this one, or even go this one, or you can still follow up like this. If it's in that way too. I'll check the laning after. But you see how this pad gives you the choice of following, and you can still get pads in the way, but you will be able to follow, the play. What you're doing is not bad. Oh, the drawing. No, I forgot to remove it. No, doing what is not bad, but then you end up far, which challenge actually happened here. So you would have been able to like maybe take this pad, and see if you were here, there would have been a world where you could actually challenge because like he's not facing that way. And as for your question, you actually landed here. So something that you could have done, maybe, I don't know. And I don't know if it would have been actually very useful. If you power slide, you'd have been able to keep the momentum, and then maybe like do a half flip or a quarter flip to get this. Yeah, it's actually possible. Yeah, it's actually possible. A quarter flip is essentially like a back half flip, but instead of just doing like a back flip, you're doing like a diagonal back. So you'd be able to. This is very advanced, okay? Well, very advanced. With GC, so it's fine. So you'd have like a momentum that goes here. Here you do your quarter flip, so you would end up here and facing in this direction, and you have like some momentum to follow up. Instead of trying to go here and then here. That is if you want to like maximize your recovery, but that would have been better. I like that play. One day I'll think of it in the moment. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, it's kind of cool if you're able to think of it. But yeah, so like see the end. In the end, you end up far away, which you won't be able to go, which is normal. They're going for a double. Well, the thing is, it's a 2v1 where it's actually not a 2v1. So it might actually be in your favor. Yeah, it's kind of... Okay, I don't know what Archino is doing. Because you will be... Yeah, okay. You didn't even commit to it. You're going to be able to defend it. I just want to look at your... Here you jump too high. Did you think he was gonna bounce it up? Because then your landing is gonna be a bit awkward, but so let's say it's okay. So again, challenge is gonna happen. Then yeah, I must have thought he would bounce up. Yeah, the thing is you had a teammate that was also there, so if he could have maybe saved the bounce, and you'd have went for him directly. I want to say for him, it's either you went for a demo or just like for the ball directly. Also, it might be because you kept the jump pushed, the button pushed. If you do like a tap, it just like does like boing, and if you keep pressing, it will like you go higher. I was trying to play as if teammate was demoed. to me... Ah, okay, yeah, I see, because he went for him. Okay, no, that's not bad. That actually don't... Yeah, actually good decision making. So actually good decision making. So here... in this bad. Yeah. So if you did a soft touch here, you'd have been able to follow it up. Instead, you're doing like a big touch, which is, you know, not very cool. It's fine, your teammate is gonna get it. He kinda gives it away. Right now, that should be dangerous to you. He could have kept possession, even if it was a bit dangerous because he was in the net, which is probably why he kind of panicked, said like, oh, I'm just gonna like push it away. Which is not too bad to do a flip there, because if you're able to do a flip to get that corner, why not, right? Because sometimes you can use your flip to push the ball, but still also push yourself in the same direction, so it's fine. But here you should be careful because Gup is gonna go for this. So at some point here, there's gonna be a challenge. We don't know where the challenge is gonna be. But what I want you to realize, like maybe the challenge is gonna be here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, who knows? But the moment you go, you still drive, you won't be able to defend your back post anymore. Like this won't be defendable. And obviously your teammate could win the challenge, but that's something you don't know. So as the backup, you want to make sure that you're able to back him up in case that's needed. So actually here, you would have to like play a bit like behind, like don't go forward, because here you're going forward. See how you're following him so close? Like honestly, here if you want to stay here and just like do a little break top and just like wait a bit more, that was still better because like it's only a few car differences, right? If you're here, I mean look at this. If you're here, you can actually go for this. It's only like two car length of difference, but that's enough. That's the difference between the goal and just a good 50. My plan was to turn around and shadow at the left side back post. Oh, like this. I mean, yes, but that's dangerous. You can obviously save it, but if we're talking about like percentage of like chance of saving it, I would rather be here. Like legit, if you stopped here, which I'm not recommending it, but if you stopped here and just like waited, you'd be in a better spot than here. Because here you're not facing the play, which is why it's hard to like save those balls because it's not super hard. Like especially at your level, you should be able to like to do a flip like this. It's fine, but it's hard if you want to turn. If they played slow, you won't be able to. If they actually like do something quick, well, you'll be able to get it. The issue is you're probably like losing momentum here, because it's actually the reason why you don't want to save it on the same side. Well, sometimes it's fun. Okay, don't take it as I'm saying like never ever do this. In this case, it's not good because well, you're losing momentum by turning here, and at some point here, if you want to turn, well, if you have to turn because you're playing slow, for example, well, you have to turn, which is slow, and they probably just will shoot whenever you turn. So like, those are like the weaknesses, let's say, like here, right? And in fact, see, you're like just a little bit short of saving it. You use your boost, but well, you didn't have much because that was the only pad you were able to take, and you get scored on. Unfortunate. If I was defending the 4+, we would just bang it into close. Well, Too close corner. Do you mean? I'm not saying that you should have defended black post. By the way, like I told you, like just if you were like slightly below, like slightly behind, that would have been better. Um, like yeah, all you had to do was to be like here to be able to actually challenge it. Because like yeah, if you were here, like what I was saying is like okay, the reason why I mentioned back post was because your front post defense, like I wanted to say like the front post defense is like weak, right? Even if you stayed back post, which I don't recommend in this case at least, it would have been easier to save. Because like where is your weakness in the back post? Well, it's if he demos you, or if he like do like a really quick shot in the corner here, or in the corner of the net. But since you're facing the play, you actually have like some momentum to go. So if you're able to read that, you will be able to go there. But the best play would actually not be to not let him do anything, right? So yeah. By the way, are you fine with going past an hour? Because we're probably gonna either we're gonna do one replay, or well, I mean, we'd like to look at the second replay though. But so we might either go through the second replay faster, good shot, well played, or we can extend and do longer. I don't mind. To be fair, most of my coaching are like above. Yeah, yes. I also don't really want to look at the second replay, by the way. Well, maybe you can look at it like really fast, because that's still like your current level. So here you're thinking about 2v1, which I like. So I'm fine with just this one replay. Okay. So are you drunk? Right now, it feels like you're drunk driving. I'm looking left, right. Woo! What was the plan? Like, was there a zombie invasion? You were looking like, where are they? Have they found me? Like, you see how this was not good. So I feel like you were trying to take information, but you didn't know what information you want to take. So here, two things you want to take. So okay, here your teammate gets it, you beat Gup. He beats Gup. As one characteristic, when I'm sure where someone is. See if other blue guys was back. Okay, I see. So wait, earlier when I was like saying like, oh good camera, you were using your camera to look, I was like, that's good. Actually, it was just because you were spamming it because you didn't know where they were, just like panicking. Is that the case? Because no, if you want to take information, it's for a goal. So right now, what we know from this play around, your teammate was able to beat Gup. So teammate will be at the right, Gup is behind. So it's good to think that, hey, we might have a 2v1 situation. But we have two information we need to get to confirm that. First of all, where's the other guy? I don't know why you're using the cam to look down. That's a cam that we want to use if you are in the air to look down. Like here, there's not, unless you want to like see the ants working on the field, you won't see anything, right? Here, if you just like look at the front, the left, because you would see like at the right directly. Stick drift made me look down. Okay, I see. So that's the first information you want to take. And here we can see, even if you were probably panicking, but we can see that Arsenio is at the left. Second information we want to know, like, can our teammate actually follow up? Like, for all I know, he could like have boomed the ball away, he landed poorly, and then he doesn't have boost to follow up. So, and see, like here we know Arsenio is there. I will want you to get the information of what's happening with your teammate to then commit. Because like maybe your teammate is like, he seems like he's gonna be able to get it. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2v1. Well, well maybe he thought that you would follow up. That's exactly what I meant. He was not able to follow up. So even if you were able to get Arsenio despite your having your camera Caesar, well, no one is there. Probably your teammate thought that like, oh well, my teammate, I want to see from his POV. So he does an action, and he's probably thinking that, oh well, I did an action, my teammate should be backing me up. So he's actually looking at you, I think, or like he's looking at the enemy. He's like, oh, he's far. And it's probably like now he realized like, oh shit. Yeah, oh shit, he's not there. Because if you were behind, well, he would have been able to follow and he goes demo. Like, it's one of the two options. But for that, you have to, you know, to make sure that you have the situation, 2v1 situation. Because in the end, you get the demo back, which is well played, but, you know, they played better. Well, you guys kind of played poorly too. You guys kind of played poorly too. So again with your cheat. Nice, well played from your teammate. Why not take the boost there? Taking the info. Arsenio is far. Gup is also far. You could have taken that boost and then did something. Especially since the ball is rolling in that direction. What is the worst scenario that could happen? Well, 50 between Gup and you, but it's not actually gonna happen. So you could have went like taking the boost, and then the ball would be here, soft touch to the right, and then do something. I'm sure that Gup was going to be here quicker. Well, I want you to. Well, we can actually know that he won't, because he just did the kickoff. It's a very simple thing that the people that do the kickoff, you can almost like count like 2 seconds until they will be able to make the play, unless like the play is very in their favor. But yeah. So I guess yeah, I misread, but so here again, you do the same thing. Like, see how challenge is gonna happen. You're looking like here. I want you to be maybe a bit behind, but at least looking at the play. Because what if you were here instead? Okay? You'd be either able to continue follow it. If it goes to the right, you'd be able to do a challenge with the Gup. Instead, you have to see, you have to do that turn, which is kind of like a waste. And if the ball went to the right, you wouldn't be able to get it. You see what I mean? Essentially, the 50 can go in like multiple directions, but you're limiting yourself by going close, and then be like, oh, I'm too close. Which is good that you realize that. But if you're too close, you want to like take your distance before having to realize that you're too close. So in the end, you'll be able to get it. I'll get too close and have to cover possible bad. Yeah, but as a backup, you want to cover the bad 50s and the good ones. So, you might have thought that maybe like the 50 would be in the advantage of the other guy because he probably had boost, which fair assumption. But you still want to be ready for everything, right? Because if it was actually a bad 50 would have went to the right, which actually Gup would have been able to follow. And you were not covering it, so you're almost not covering anything. It was more like, oh, 50 is gonna happen, I'm too close, I have to back up in case something happens. And not, oh, I'm covering the options that the bad 50 will happen. So here again, a bit of I know. Okay, so you misread. That's fine, but here you have the info, right? So why jump? Because here you have 0 boost. So if at 0 boost we take a 50. Simple rule. Because here you jump, and the thing. First of all, do you jump like we're fully pressing down? Because you can just like do a small jump, by the way, just in case. But then, yeah, you're gonna do a bad 50 because of that jump. Now you are in their net. Your teammate, I don't know if he's gonna be able to go. He goes, but it's a bit dangerous. Yeah, he was not ready to for that 50. If you did a good 50, it would have been like good for him. Thankfully, they did something bad. Is there a threat here? Short answer, no. Worst case scenario, actually 2 scenarios. Either the ball goes here, or he makes a bounce, which then goes back here. So who is actually your enemy? Who is the biggest threat? It's not Gup. This guy is making the pass. It's the one that is behind you that you want to be wary of. Because he's the one that will actually make a challenge. Obviously, there was a way where Gup like actually follows and then put it in. But if you went, like here, I want you to realize that you're kind of lucky with the fact that he missed. But if you went, you took maybe a bit larger. Like instead of taking them those boosts, you like took like this. If you went here, you'd be able to cover both options. If Gup starts to attack on his own, if he makes a pass, if our scenario want to demo you, well, you can still go for Gup. And even you don't even have to be back post. I'm not saying that you have to be parked here, but even if you just like took this and then you went here, you'd still be able. You'd be facing the play, which in turn will make you cover every possibilities. Because here Gup was not a threat. But you still went here. Thankfully he missed. Sure, he's gonna. Oh, you're able to get him. Let's go. So. Okay, not bad. Again, what are you doing? Challenge is gonna happen soon. And you are looking there. You wanna be ready for this. Like a good positioning here would be like something here or maybe here, but at least like behind here, so that whatever happened here, you're able to take the follow-up. So there's, oh, if I have this, I can jump, put it to the ground, to the wall, and do something. Thankfully, you will arrive early, which is good, but you still had to do a turn. See, challenge is happening, and you are here. If Gup, if he, instead of, I don't know why he's defending the net, but if he was here trying to do this, well, like trying to go for this ball, he will be able to beat you. Or at least have a good 50 here. So here you're able to beat him. Well, beat him. He didn't go, but he just waited for you. You're still able to get it, which is good. Good demo. I like that. Okay, this is okay. Ooh, this is not okay. You have no enemy. And this is not a Thorfinn code, but you have literally no enemy. Gup is like he's on the backboard. The ball is yours. There's nothing that is gonna happen. So I don't know why you're jumping for this. Just soft touch and able to follow it. Good demo. Good bump attempt here. Well, bump attempt. You actually got it, but. Well played! Let's go! Very good shot. Very good shot. Almost. He missed. Okay, it's kind of dangerous. Back supersonic, which is good. Bump him. Very well played. Nice. Well played. Okay, you're a bit far here. You want to close the distance. It's good that your teammate went for a solo. So here, okay, what you did was good. You didn't go because your teammate is not behind you. That's very well played. So your teammate was not able at all to save you, which is fine. But I want you to realize that you still have like quite some distance here. So you can still wait while he's gonna take the mid boost, which, well, okay, why not? But actually taking this would have been better because you're kind of in danger. But you still have like time, right? Because see, you're trying to force a challenge when he's not fully ready. Because even if you're able to do a 50, will he be able to turn? Maybe, maybe not. But what I want you to realize is that the rhythm of the game is depends on the challenges. The more challenges that happens, the higher the rhythm of the game is. So here, your game plan as your second man is to slow down the game until more support actually give you support. And again, you have so much space. So if you want to stay here because they don't have like possession and then maybe do like a half flip to go here, you can. If you just like, he's gonna go for a demo, which is a bit, I don't know if that was your goal to avoid it. But you don't have to go like super high to do that, right? Because in the end, they just like pass over you. Your teammate is not gonna be able to do this, to go for this. Even if you went to, even if you got a 50, I don't know if he would be able to, challenge. So now you're essentially leaving him with a 1v1, which he's gonna be able to win. Well, just to defend. Never mind. Never mind. But to me, this is your fault. Obviously, your teammate didn't play well the 1v1, but you're the one who let him in a 1v1 in the first place. So there was a word for you to at least bump your percentage, like your percentage chance to defend that. Oh, he missed. Okay, bit dangerous here to do that flip. Oh, close. Yeah, 100% agree. Not even sure if I was panicking because of the demo or not. Yeah, I feel like you did like a double jump, which was a bit, Unfortunately, you were not able to get the boost. Careful here. I don't know why you're flipping. That's putting you out of position. Here, pass your teammate. Good try. So, So I just want you to realize that here, like, that flip puts you out of place, which in turns you reflip here, which is not necessarily the best thing, because, well, the challenge is going to happen, and you're going to go in this direction. Again, the challenge is going to happen, and Gup is probably going to beat your teammate, but the danger is going to be towards your goal, but you're going here. I don't know if it's because of this pad. Like, usually people, like, get badly positioned because of the big boost, but yeah, you're hungry for the little pads. But so see, you commit in this direction, because look, this is why flipping is dangerous, right? It's dangerous in okay, if you're not in the play, it's fine to flip. But when you're really into the play, you want to go there, or you're not sure of how the play is gonna happen. What is gonna happen? You don't want to flip, because here you flipped, and well, now you're committing. Your fate is to go in this direction. Thankfully, they will take a bit of time. But see, by the time that our scenario is gonna touch the ball, you're still facing there. You just started to turn to defend. So this is honestly like a high level player, like would be able to score this pretty much easily. Maybe not with like a direct touch, because he's not properly placed to do like a shot. I mean, maybe there was a word where he's able to, shoot it directly. But even so, he would be able to like accelerate the play because you're badly positioned, and maybe like get to demo or like just edge your ball and just beat you. In the end, he gives you the ball. So again, he didn't play properly here, and you're actually able to get a 50. So now you're gonna go there. Okay, let's go back to your POV. Oh, good beat for your teammate. Well played. Well played. You got the boost too. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, here you want to do a little extension. So, you went as a P1. You're not able to. Who's gonna take care of this ball? It's your P2. He's your backup. So, your goal here is either, well, it will be to back him up, but more globally is to give an advantage to your team. And by demoing our scenario, you would be able to do that perfectly. Because what happens if you bump him, or if you demo him? Well, your teammate has a 1v1 with Gup, which is a decisive 1v1. If he wins, it's open. So like, imagine here if Oceania was not there anymore. Imagine it'd actually be open. And actually, you make an extension for the big boost, which is a bit dangerous because again, look, challenge gonna happen. You are facing somewhere else. If the challenge goes badly, you won't be able to take it. And it's not that it's bad to go for this big boost, but you have to take the information of, do we have an advantage? If you have a good advantage, if your team has an advantage, then you're able to go for a demo and try to get the boost. You're trying to help trying to make the advantage even bigger. But right now, it's neutral. So by you going there, well, see, you didn't even commit to that because it was too dangerous. So why not demo him. If you were able to demo him, well, it would have been open, but let's say that you were not able to demo him. You take this pad, you still be able to follow close. Either you shadow at some point, or you go like the back push route, whatever it is, but you'd actually be able to defend better than. I mean, you're defending it well here because you didn't fully commit to it, but. But see, okay, the issue is this ball is not dangerous. Again, no threat. Absolutely no threat here. If you were able to just let it play, you'd be able to take the follow-up. So either you beat him, or you get a 50, which, to be fair, 50 wouldn't be the best option here. But again, if you're doing a good 50, they won't get past you. But you would be able to beat him, at least with a better follow-up. At least you like using the corner, you would be able to beat him at least. Yeah. In the end, you do get a 50, which is going to be fine because your teammate is going to be back. It's a bit dangerous because you guys are low boost. Okay. Again, unfortunate. 0 boost, we don't want to do a 50 again. You know that at this moment he won't be challenging you. He's probably, yeah, he did the good thing to take your boost. Because I don't know if he knows how much boost you have. Plus, his teammate is not back. So right now, he's playing safe, which is good for them. So actually, you could just let the ball bounce. And whenever they realize that, oh, you actually cannot do anything, they would have turned. Unless you were trying to do something that was very mechanical here. I don't know. But it did fail. Which is a bit unfortunate. Here you want to take pads. Okay, you were able to take 2. Nice. Here you want to use your wave dash. Again, a bit quite maybe nitpicking, but like wave dash here would give you a bit more momentum. So I think this is more of a control issue, right? Your control gives the ball away, which is a bit unfortunate. Because if you were able to play it slow, again here, if you were able to take the information first, that would have been helpful for you to know where he is. What you should know here, you don't even have to take the information. Your teammate is rushing for a demo, so the other guy is at the left. Right now, your goal is to just wait for the demo to happen. So you want to do something that is soft control. But see here, you're boosting in the ball. So here you should know that, oh, okay, my team is going for a demo. We take our time to control, and then we're gonna go, right? Unless you had someone behind you. No, you didn't. So, well, I mean, yeah, he was there. So going that fast was not the best play. Your team is gonna be able to save it. Nice, well played. Again, a bit unfortunate. So Gup, where is he? He's far. I can control. That's what you do. You give the ball away, but you're jumping here. This is panic. 100% panic. Again, take information. Gup is so far. You don't have a boost? Fair enough. Take a 50. In the end, you take a 50, but it's a bad 50 because you're starting from the air, so you won't be able to defend anything. Your teammate missed. Nice, well played. Dangerous? I mean, I think you thought that the extension was fine, but... I don't know. I'm like split between like good thinking at the same time while Gup is still there, so... we didn't know if he was far enough, if you beat him cleanly or not. In fact, I feel like taking the information of where the other guy is and maybe bumping the Gup and then taking it further so that he can actually make you a better extension would have been better. Because like here, even if he got you, well, would you even if Gup didn't get the ball, would you have been able to do something? No. And you're gonna be able to get the ball. Nope. What happened here? Power slide button broken on controller. Time to join the keyboard side, my man. Or get a new controller, but because yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh, you're so awkward. Oh, you're so awkward. I mean, I understand, but well played. Actually, yeah. So it's not bad to fake here. He wanted to steal his boost. No, actually, well played. Very well played. And actually, you guys are gonna be able to score. Let's go. Okay. Quite a tedious game. It's actually 8 minutes, so it's almost as if we did like, well, okay, we did like a game and a half, let's say. It was a high-scoring game, so you know, fair enough. All right.
Yeah, that was super useful. You pointed out a lot of stuff that I thought was like unavoidable things I wouldn't have thought of after I watched that replay a couple times. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's always what you want to hear as a coach. Like, oh yeah, it's actually useful. I think I'm probably gonna upload this. If you're fine with that, I think it'd be good.
I'm totally fine with that. Yeah,
it would be good for you if you can rewatch it if you want. I mean, probably we can already watch it like directly on Twitch, but as I said, like a lot, it might be useful. But yeah, to me, if I were to do like a recap, first of all, 0 boost. Try to do a 50. Like it would have helped you in a couple of situations. Also, your awareness, which is a bit weird sometimes. Like at first, I thought you were like super smart and you're like trying to like take as much information as possible. And then it's actually panic.
Yeah, it's like I try, but yeah, it's panic a lot of times.
I feel like maybe your decision making when taking information is like reversed. If you want to take information, it's not like I'm taking information and then I'm like, oh, this is what's happening. You want to know what is happening, which is why you're taking information. So like you want to know where is he, which is why you use your cam to look, and not the opposite. I use my cam to look and oh, he's actually there. So I feel like you maybe like I don't know if that rings a bell. Like that's how you feel when you take.
That rings a bell. I see it. Yep.
Other than that, you're positioning as a P2 as a backup. We saw a couple of times where like you're not facing the play. So you're not able to follow up. Sometimes you're facing the play, but you're like too close. And what you want to...
You pointed that out a lot of times that I was too close.
Yeah, and the thing is, you have to think of it this way. Your goal as a P2 is to back him up. But what you're actually backing up is the challenge. It depends on the challenge, right? Whenever the challenge happens, I should be in place. So if your teammate, for example, I feel like you understand that whenever you go mid, sometimes like people would go mid to get the pass, but then like it won't happen because your team is getting challenged. But you're able to see that my teammates won't be challenged, so I can actually go for a pass. I think you did that twice in the game. So I feel like you're able to understand like whenever there is like a threat on your teammate, but you're not able to adapt that to your positioning.
Yep.
Because like sometimes you're not facing the play, sometimes you're like too close. I think once you were too far, but that was because you were like trying to like taking all of the pads, which is good. It's good that you're taking pads, but that time was like I think you had like 60 boost after taking all the pads in the middle, which is like good, but you don't did that many to follow up your teammate. But still a good play.
And then I burned half of it because I was awkward too. So
yeah, because the thing is, turning is not your, it's not your friend. It's actually your enemy, especially in your case, which because your power slide button is broken, which you might want to try to fix that or get another controller or like change the location of the button because power sliding is very useful. I'm
working on it. It works 95% of the time. It's just that sometimes it fails. It's a bummer.
Because especially when you're turning, you're losing momentum, that's like it's basically like a small gap, a small window where you are vulnerable. Which generally it's fine, but if you get someone who's very good in the opposite team, they would be able to utilize like those little gaps, because like it doesn't take a lot, right? Even if you're able to touch the ball, if because of turning you were slightly slower, they might get like a better 50, which in turns will lead to a goal like 20 seconds down the line. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I had to say for the for the recap. Unless you had something to add, unless something you wanted to discuss. Questions?
No,
Maybe?
you covered all my questions as
Sounds
we went
good.
through, so I'm all set.
Sounds good. That's perfect. No, it was good coaching. So again, we did a bit over an hour for one replay, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was great.
Perfect. Bro, I'm cursed. Filther coming always at the end of the coaching, especially since this one was actually a very good coaching. GC1, we covered so much. I guess you'll have to watch the video, Filther. But yeah, thank you for your time. Was appreciated. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to text me on Discord, and also share your progression whenever you get back to GC or above. So yeah, I'll be saying good night.
Sweet. Good night. Thank you very much.
Right.
This was huge.
Let's go.
All right, talk to you later.
See ya. Yeah, bye bye.